In this Unreal and Disguise virtual production tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create a project, add an environment from Fab, and then set up the right cameras you need for virtual production. The first thing is to make sure that you create a new project. It can just be a blank project, and you can call it My Project or anything you want. I'm going to call it My Fab Project. Click Create. Go ahead and go to Edit Project Settings. We can change a few things right now. If we type in Pixel, we can change the Framebuffer Pixel Format to 8-bit. This will require a restart. That's why we're doing this now. And then we can also go to Alpha, and then we can turn on Alpha Output. Go ahead and close your project settings, File, Save All. Make sure that you have the RenderStream plugin inside the plugins folder of your project, and then you can restart Unreal. Once you've made sure the RenderStream plugin is installed in the plugins folder of your project, you can scroll down to your library. Here I have this coffee shop environment. I can select Add to Project. I'll select the My Fab project that I just created, and then click Add to Project. It will go ahead and download all the assets it needs for that environment. Once that's done, relaunch your project. Then inside Unreal, if you open up your content drawer, you're going to see that we have restaurant scenes and other maps that we can use. Here I have a showcase map or a map breakdown. Next, go to Edit Project Settings, type in Map. We want to change this to Showcase. So we want the editor startup map to be showcased, the game default map to be showcased, the transition map to be showcased, and the server default map to be showcased. While you are in project settings, type Scene, Select, and for Scene Selector, we want to choose Maps. You can close that. Now, in the content drawer, go ahead and open up the showcase map. Next, select Create Basic Actor. This is going to be the camera root that will be our actor. You can see it right here. There are other cameras in the scene, that's fine. Relabel this RS Actor. When you see the camera preview, and if that is blocking your view, just go to Edit, Editor Preferences, then search for Camera View, and then where it says Preview Selected Cameras, just uncheck that. Now it's not in the way. Our RS Actor is the camera root. It can have locations because it's going to move around with the tracking data. Click Create and search for Cine. In this case, we're going to click Cine Camera Actor, and then we need to duplicate this. Press Control-C, and then Control-V twice. We need to hold Shift and drag them inside RS Actor. Select each of these, and under General, we need to make sure we zero these out because the tracking data will be sent from Disguise to Unreal, and then it will be added to this data. We want to move them around with the camera root, not the actual cameras. So zero them out in relation to the RS Actor. Then we need to label them based on the Disguise naming conventions. The first one we'll call RS Main Cam. This is what the actual physical camera will see on the LED screen. Label the next one RSOOF Cam. This is the outer frustum cam. This will show everything on the LED screen that the physical camera doesn't see and is great for lighting and reflections. Then lastly, we need to label RSAR Cam. This is the augmented reality cam. To each of these cams, select them, click Add, and search for RenderStream Channel Definition. You need to add the RenderStream Channel Definition to each of them. Click each, and then RenderStream Channel Definition. Click the next one, Add RenderStream Channel Definition. Now, let's select the AR cam. Under the RenderStream Channel Definition, we want to change it default visibility to hidden. We also want to search for fog. Uncheck fog and volumetric fog for the RenderStream Channel Definition cam. Also search for sky, and it can be helpful to uncheck sky lighting. Next, let's go ahead and create an augmented reality element. Select plus, then under shapes, we'll select cube. You can see the cube right here. I'm going to label it AR cube. Notice that the cube is default static. We need to make sure it's movable so we can make it a child of the camera root. Drag the AR cube into the RS actors. Now it is a child of the camera root. Select the AR cam, select the RenderStream Channel Definition, and then under Force Visible, click plus, then use the eyedropper to select the AR cube. So now our cube is force visible as an augmented reality element. Now that everything is set up, You can now transfer this entire scene to your render nodes and then run it in Disguise for virtual production. Make sure that you go to File, Save All. Hopefully this helps you use Unreal, Disguise, and the RenderStream plugin for awesome virtual production.